Big Talk with Epistle David.
Marriage was defined as a voluntary union between a man and a woman for life in exclusion of others. And just to explain, this marriage involves a man and a woman.
Counsel, what is divorce according to the law?
Yeah, just like the word sounds, divorce. Divorce basically means bringing the legal marriage to end.
It's amazing to be back in here again tonight in the Big Talk with Epistle David. Of course, always before we start this beautiful podcasts, we give shout outs to our friends and partners who are supporting this great cause. Tonight we're working with Don Pablo Medias, of course, together with his two staff, Glenn and Marshall, an amazing boys over here. Great work. Today we're doing this work from his place over here and a beautiful studio in here in Mbale. And of course, I always say that if you're here, if you're in Mbale, you're in Eastern region, the whole of this country, in Masindi, mentioned by the few, you can trust no any other man for your photography, for your shootouts, for introduction, for your wedding, for your pre-visits, and everything, with none other than Don Pablo Medias. This guy is amazing. He has a great stuff, nice work, and you don't want to give your work to any other photographer, by the way. Trust Don Pablo Medias and you'll not miss it out. We also have our friends like Blade Express with the best electronics, TVs, 43-inch, 55-inch, 60-inch. All of them, he has them. Phones, percolators, and mention all those things. Please, you want to go trust that guy. All types of phones, even us with the katochis. Genda vakuwesi menunji. Asana printers with all the branding and graphics. They do you well. All these guys are down at the Guga Mall of Mbale here around Clock Tower. You want to get to this place and get the best. I also have my friend called Maggie, and she has the best natural honey. The best natural honey. Natural and nice. Trust that young lady over there and you'll not miss it out. Please go try it out with her. She supplies to Mbale, to Jinja, to Kampala, to Nyoy, everywhere, even to Arua. As long as you're comfortable doing business with her, she will supply you the honey. Zion Microfinance with my friend called Nkunda. They're offering beautiful loans, nice loans at affordable prices, at affordable interest rates. So you want to go and get loans, salary loans, business loans, family loans, any type of loan you want to get, please go out and check out with Zion Microfinance. And then there is my friend called Aston 95, the best diva, the only diva we have in the whole of Eastern region. Aston 95. She has a show, the Girl Rising show, the Girl Rising concert in Thatch Gardens on 6th of December. Come and support. 10,000 shillings, 20,000 shillings. There are tables to be sold at 300 and 500 and 1 million. Please, you want to be no any other place apart from Aston 95 show. On 6th of December is the only place everyone must go to. Please come and support Aston 95. Today, as we start our program, we are joined by one of our friends. You know that there is so much stuff. Sometimes we think these things are not real, but they're only real when they happen to you. That's why I thought about to get somebody with a bit of a knowledge about, for example, death. Counsel. Death seems to be not real. Not until death happens to you in your family,
Yeah.
then you know that, okay, surely death is real. Death is a serious issue. There are certain things in life that we think they don't exist, like divorce. You may think divorce doesn't exist, but there are people out there in families, in homes, in districts, in communities, societies that are suffering with divorce, and divorce is hitting everywhere. And in this special podcast today, we're taking time to discuss divorce. But I don't want it to be coming from me because I don't have any legal knowledge about divorce. That's why I called this my brother, my friend, to come and discuss with us what divorce, why marriage, why divorce, and all those questions that keep coming. Before he comes to discuss those things, do you want to tell us exactly who you are, sir, through the camera over there?
Well, thank you so much, dear listeners. My name is Baraza Steven. I'm counsel, lawyer by profession. Apparently, I'm working in Jenga Community Development Outreach as a legal officer. And I also work with Owori Advocates. They are stationed just near Hotel 100 in Kokonjero. We also do pro bono services regarding children and family matters. And we basically help those who are vulnerable, who can't afford legal fees. We give them a hand in the matters regarding land. For example, they are being mistreated. They are grabbing their properties. Take an example where their parents have died and now they are vulnerable. We come in as legal personnel to help such kind of people, and many other legal pro bono matters.
You're welcome to the Big Talk with Epistle David.
Thank you, sir.
This is the biggest talk show right now we have on YouTube in the whole of Eastern region. So, Counsel, why I called you tonight is because I don't have any legal knowledge about marriage, and I want you, through your legal knowledge, to break down what marriage is. And you want to help me exactly to tell us what is marriage according to you, the legal people, in the law of this country. What is marriage?
Yeah, that's a very nice and good question. Of course, we have very many scholars and common law cases that have come out to define what is marriage. And the most prominent one was decided in the case of Hyde versus Hyde, where marriage was defined as a voluntary union between a man and a woman for life in exclusion of others. And just to explain, this marriage involves a man and a woman, and it is majorly voluntary. In other words, a man, a woman has to give consent to the man, and the man also has to consent to the woman, because we have circumstances where parents of the man can also dictate on the kind of the woman their sons should marry. So both parties have equal rights. They have a right to consent.
So, Counsel, just come in there. So when my mom or my dad proposes to me to marry, or he goes and kukwanas for me a daughter or from another person and tells me, David, Epistle, you must marry this woman, and I say no to it, and then they force me to get that, to get in the marriage, that is illegal marriage according to you guys?
It is illegal on ground that there is
no consent.
There is no consent. And if it is there, it is being got out of coercion or out of force, and that renders that marriage void according to the law. Yeah.
So it is null and void marriage. It's not there.
Yeah, as far as consent is doubtable, it is null and void. It can be challenged in courts of law.
Like it's not there.
Yeah.
Okay. So are there types of marriage that are legal according to the law?
Yeah. Now, according to Marriage Act, it has provided at least 5 types of marriage.
Go ahead.
And the first one is civil marriage. This is celebrated at apparently at NIRA.
NIRA.
Yeah, you
Here,
have.
NIRA here.
Yes, at NIRA here. You can go and register or practice that marriage and register it with NIRA.
Hey, so just cancel just a bit. I can go with my, let's say, woman, and we just go register it.
Yes.
Is there a witness required on that thing?
Yes, there are.
What are the criteria that I'm supposed
the
to
criteria?
You want to break them
So
down?
with civil marriage, there's at NIRA there is a registrar assigned to officiate that marriage. The requirements are clear. One, you should be within the jurisdiction of NIRA. For example, if one party, at least one party should be coming from the jurisdiction. Yeah, the jurisdiction where the marriage is going to be practiced from. It is okay, one party can come from another district, another one from another country, but at least one party should be coming from the jurisdiction of NIRA offices.
Like now here in Mbale, down there where
yes,
in Half London.
Yes, in Half London. You should be within Mbale region, at least one of the parties.
Okay.
Then secondly, the parties who are interested of such kind of marriage, you should be above 18 years. Yeah, should be above 18 years for you to go for, to enter in such kind of marriage. Yeah. And of course, the age cuts across in all types of marriages. Yeah. Okay. It should be 18 years and above.
With consent.
Yeah. So that is civil marriage. Then the second marriage is the Christian marriage. Yeah. Christian marriage is practiced in church, and the church should be gazetted or should be licensed. The church
to conduct the marriage.
Yeah, to conduct the marriage should be licensed, and the minister or the licensed minister. The minister should also, the one officiating that marriage in church. Usually they are reverend pastors. They should also have a license. In other words,
those guys are also licensed.
Yes, they should be licensed to carry out that kind of.
Assuming now me, David, I wake up in the morning and conduct a wedding of 2 people in my church. That is null and void.
That is null and void because the government doesn't know you. The government has given such kind of people license to officiate marriage. It's like a permit which gives you authority to go and officiate marriage in the name of the government, because they are given that authority out after a given training. So not everyone can officiate the marriage.
Not all pastors are supposed to officiate marriage.
Not any apostle, mention all of them.
Apostles, pastors, reverend, what? Bishops.
Yeah.
As long as you don't have the qualification.
There are criteria.
Please, you want to break them down?
There are criteria for you to. One of them is that the church should be permanently constructed and should be in an open place, a place which can accommodate very many people, because a marriage is a public thing. When they are practicing it, it calls for very many people. We don't need crowded places which may cause or inconvenience people.
And so, what about people who have their marriages in small places like this one here tonight? And is that declared marriage?
Now, when it comes to church marriage, it has to be in an open place, and the place should be orderly, organized. Yeah.
I'm talking about now the pastors. What are the qualifications of being that gives them the leeway to conduct?
Of course, first and foremost, you should be informed in issues regarding marriage. Yeah, like you yourself should be a role model in that community where you're originating from, that it will attract people to be coming to your church to officiate that marriage. You can't officiate marriage when you are divorced. When you are a divorced minister. obviously everyone will be demoralized.
What are you offering?
Yeah, so you should actually officiate something which
Yourself, you're
you're
part of.
already practicing it, and you are a public example where everyone can tell that indeed you are an example.
Counsel, what about the pastors who are not yet married, like me? Can I officiate marriage?
No, you can't officiate marriage if you are not married.
Why?
Because one of the role responsibilities that you should be showing us the way. Officiating marriage means you have experience in it and you are already in it. Unless in circumstances where you are a widower.
Your wife died.
Yes, you are a widower. It is understandable. But if you are a divorced minister, you have never married, what are you looking for marriage? Actually, which example will you tell the new couple coming in the institution of marriage?
I will pick. I'm not going to attack anybody here. Friends, no. But there are other, let's say, churches or religion that allow people who are not married to officiate marriage. What do you make of that? Is it their tradition? Is it something like that? There are particular churches.
Okay, it may be true that there are those who are already doing that. However, it becomes challenging to take marriage in form of theory. Marriage is practical, and all couples entering it, they would like to see life examples from already the practicing person who will tell them, because marriage, before they are officiated, they have to go through counseling and whatever. What will you tell them? If you are only going to rely on theory, then you may give half-baked information. Yeah, so the second type of marriage is church marriage. Then the third type of marriage is Islamic marriage or Mohammedan marriage. This is practiced by Muslims, and it is potentially polygamous. Then
just before you come there, what about Christian marriage? Is it polygamous?
Christian marriage is monogamous.
One woman, one man.
Yeah, even civil marriage is monogamous. However, the new marriage bill of 2024, which is still undergoing readings in Parliament, it has suggested that civil marriage should also be potentially polygamous.
We are going to discuss that new marriage bill later on in this podcast. But so we have handled a civil marriage, monogamous, Christian marriage, monogamous, one man, one woman. Now, there's Islamic marriage, but it allows.
Yeah, it is polygamous.
After children of how many, according to the law?
Polygamous. Of course, now, according to Mohammedan Act, it provides for at least 4, 2 to 4, according to your economic capacity. It is a financial ability which qualifies you to marry, but a maximum is 4.
If I want to do 6?
No, that is now there you will be going contrary to what the law provides, and remember it is based on the Quran. Yeah.
So there is nowhere that the act of the law touches that particular. If I now get 6, what happens to the other 2? The null and void?
The Mohammedan Act provides that if you would like to have at least more than 1, then basing on your ability economically, you can go up to 4. That's the maximum. Yeah. So that means going beyond that, it is disobedient to the Sharia.
Who will take the others?
No, these are beliefs of Islam. Now, when you start looking at that, it means you are going to contravene what the Sharia has already provided. Now you are doing your own. And those who believe in that faith, they have to be obedient to it.
Don't go beyond the 4.
You shouldn't go contrary to it. You will now be sinning before Allah.
Next one.
So another type of marriage is Hindu marriage.
Hindu.
It is practiced by Hindus Now, Hindus is a religion in
Mhm.
Uganda which was introduced in 1970, early
1970s.
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 Yeah.
Mhm.
And that in that marriage, it is of course practiced amongst those who
Believe.
profess the religion of Hindus. Yeah, and of course it originated from Indians. However, these people, when they came to Uganda, some of them became citizens of Uganda, and they multiplied. Later on, they also registered as citizens
Of this country.
Yeah, so for recognition, they were also, their laws were also enacted for recognition, and they can practice Hindu marriage.
The last one is
The other type of marriage is customary marriage.
customary.
Yeah, customary or traditional marriage.
Traditional.
Yeah, now that is the ancient marriage of Africans. It is potentially polygamous.
Hey, I can marry more than one woman
Yeah.
from Teso.
Yeah.
It's allowed.
Yeah.
I take 2 cows this side,
Yes.
2 cows this side, 3 cows the other side.
Yeah. Actually, customary marriage is basically based on dowry. The more dowry you have, the more you can marry. As far as you have ability to manage those.
So I can even take 10.
Yes, we have people who have married more than 10, 20, 30. Yeah, because
One about yourself.
of course they have a right, and the law has also given
them leeway
green lights to
enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
Counsel 30.
Yeah, we have those who have 30, 40. Yeah, of course, it's your right. But this was mostly practiced long ago.
In ancient ages.
Yeah, but currently the trend is changing because there is a lot of increased diseases. So you find that many are troubled, many are having a lot of challenges. So most of the people are still struggling with 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Yeah.
10. Wow. So, Counsel,
Yeah.
what about this type of marriage? I'm gonna pick your thoughts in it. I have my one night stand. I move out. That one night stand. We come home. We have that, and I find that maybe she's good enough. The following day, she goes back to where she's camping, where she's staying. She begins picking a cloth, another cloth, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 10, 20, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, now 30, 40 years in that thing without any of these things overlisted. Where do you put that type of marriage? I call it cohabiting marriage.
Yeah.
Where do you put that?
That is cohabitation.
Mm-hmm.
Now, cohabitation is not any form. It's not any form of marriage, as I have already listed the types.
So it's illegal.
So it's not legal because it's not provided for as a marriage. However, it is something which is contrary to what the law has provided. The law, yes, staying for 40, you have given birth, you have children, you haven't done developments, constructed, but the law doesn't know you. What? All types of marriage have to be registered. Customary, civil, Hindu, Islamic, church.
And customary.
They have to be registered.
What do they receive with the registration?
They are given certificate of marriage. If it is customary marriage, it is customary certificate of marriage. If it's civil certificate of marriage. Like you have a paper evidencing that
confirms
that you were married. Now cohabitation is not marriage.
So where are you living these people, Counsel?
So those people are, and that is a common problem we have in East Africa. Yeah, it cuts across all East African countries.
Where do you live them?
That these people, they are not recognized at all. because whatever they did is outside the law.
Counsel.
Yes.
Counsel.
So
Whatever they're doing is outside the law.
it's outside the law. They are not married. They are cohabiting.
So what happens?
What happens is that the law doesn't know them, and in case of anything, we end up at police, and they solve things as friends. Yes,
They are just mere friends.
yeah, as friends who were having a business, and
Which business?
of course, business of working together as partners, and later on,
Meaning they are mere partners.
They are mere partners who are friendly, and they have been transacting for 40 years.
Transacting for 40 years?
Yes.
How?
Giving birth, by doing developments together.
That's all.
That's all.
Nothing beyond that.
The Lord doesn't know them.
Counsel.
Yes, they can't file for divorce because they are not married.
What?
Yes, they can't be protected. The benefits of a woman, the benefits of a husband cannot be awarded to any of them because they are not recognized by the law.
So I was going to ask,
and this cuts across even children who are born in such kind of...
I was going to ask about the children.
Yeah, in such kind of situation, the law will come in to protect the right of children.
Only children?
Yes.
That's how? Where?
Yeah. So in that circumstance, the parents of these children will have to come in and provide maintenance of these children. And both parents must contribute because it is their responsibility. They participated to bring in the children. They
transacted their things.
Yeah, to bring in the children. Yeah.
So the law will not care about the two, but will care about these ones who have been brought.
Exactly.
Counsel, you're speaking about over 20,000 people in this country in that type of life.
Yes, poverty is one of the things, and ignorance contributing to that.
To this cohabiting.
Yeah, and of course, not forgetting the impacts of COVID-19. It also left many of them in such kind of life.
But even before, there were so many. Even before COVID-19, this cohabiting marriage kind of marriage is so rampant in Africa and also in Uganda in particular.
Of course, however, COVID-19 wasn't. It wasn't the situation because where curfew would get someone is where he would begin from, and life would begin because curfew would. Yeah, the lockdown will take 3 months. 2 months, 3 weeks, 1 week, like that. So many of them were caught in that kind of a trap, most especially the travelers. Yeah. Wow. So cohabitation is not recognized.
Do you want to look to the camera and tell the people through the law, people who are cohabiting, do you want to advise them a little bit through the camera?
So, dear listeners, in regard to the laws governing Uganda, the Republic of Uganda,
yes, sir.
We only have 5 recognized types of marriage, and that is customary, church, Islamic marriage, Hindu marriage, and civil marriage. Apparently, the new bill is introducing Baha'i type of marriage because of the Baha'i religion. Those type of marriage, for you have a right to choose one. If you're a Muslim, you have to go for the Muslim one. Then if you're a Christian, you go for a Christian one. All this type of marriage are provided for all citizens of Uganda to practice at least one of it. Therefore, if you are in any kind of something which looks to be like marriage
on camera,
you have been informed through this platform that it is illegal and the law will not protect you. Let us enjoy our rights by, following what the law has guided us for our own good and for the good of our children.
But sometimes, Counsel, many people fear marriages getting to let's say to call a function. Do you want to give us the cheapest type of marriage to conduct in those 5 types of marriages? The cheapest, and how much would it cost?
All marriages are cheap. It
Even
depends.
church marriage.
All marriages
Even
are
church marriage.
Oh, yeah, all marriages are cheap. The law provides for the church marriage, but it is we ourselves or the couples who will make it expensive. Yeah, it is we ourselves who make it expensive, but it's a very cheap kind of marriage, basing on your status. Of course, you don't go for something you can't afford. If you can't hire a venue at a resort hotel, why don't you look for a neighbor's compound which is good and bring tents? Or why can't you even just celebrate it from church? Then
where there's no money you're going to pay church.
Yes, no, of course you can pay at a time, but it's not as much as
expensive as it is.
Yes, hiring a venue at a resort hotel.
How much would I require to do a civil marriage?
Civil marriage, you are charged, I think, around 300, 200 to 300 legal. So, they are called
legal fees?
Filing fees.
Filing fees. So what do I need to have
for a civil marriage?
Yes, please.
Yes, both parties should have national ID. Yes, you should show us that you are above what?
Above 18.
18 years. So we can only know that through Ugandan's ID. But if you are having a foreign party, then the foreign party should provide
from her country, from his country,
the passport. And that foreign party also should come in, or should also bring us the certificate of singleness.
From their country.
From their country. Yeah.
Do you even have them also in Uganda here?
Yes.
Do I have one?
Certificate of singleness. Yes, you can apply for it and they give you at URSB. Yeah, URSB.
How much is so, sir?
Certificate of singleness. It's not all that expensive. You can apply for it, then they give you, of course, together with the evidence of LC1. LC1 at least should recognize you.
But surely this guy, David is a single man.
Yeah.
He has no woman.
Yeah, and there should also be statutory declarations of your parents and you yourself declaring that indeed you are single, you have never married before. And if you wedded and you had divorce, you have to declare that in the statutory declaration that you
wedded,
but you divorced. So therefore you are single.
That's where we're coming. That's the biggest point we're here to discuss tonight. Divorce is happening in this country and it's rapid. For people who are watching us, I know many of you know who I am. I think even Counsel who is outside this camera. We're going to discuss this thing based on reality. Okay? Based on what is happening. This may not happen to me or to him, but it's going to happen to somebody out there. So we're going to try to sensitize them. Okay? Sensitize them what is happening exactly. So don't say that maybe David is out there trying to promote what is not right. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try to bring it out to you so that you also understand that stuff surely is happening. So Counsel, I'm going to get back to you here. Counsel, we are discussing you talked about divorce, right? Counsel, what is divorce according to the law?
Yeah, just like the word sounds, divorce. Divorce basically means bringing the legal marriage to end, like termination of the existing marriage, bringing it to end, like killing the marriage, killing the relationship, whatever
that was existed.
Whatever was existing, you are now destroying it. That is divorce. You are going back to zero, as if there has never been
anything
marriage. Yeah. So In Uganda, of course, parties to the marriage, whatever type of marriage, they have a right.
Apart from the other one of cohabiting.
Cohabitation is not marriage. That one you can separate any time, any second.
The way it comes, where I can go.
Yes, because the law doesn't know you. You are outside the law. You are doing something which is outside the law. So with divorce, both parties have a right. Once they have concrete grounds of adultery, desertion, and cruelty, they have a right to file for.
Right. You talked about causes would be adultery.
Yes.
What else?
Desertion.
What's that?
Desertion. Deserting.
You leave your own family.
Yes.
You choose to wake up and just desert.
Yeah, you desert. You, for example, you go for the non-chayo for 2 years. The husband doesn't know, did not consent. It amounts to that.
To your leaving, eh?
Yeah, you disappear for two years. Your husband doesn't know, your wife doesn't know, and you disappear just like that for 2 years. It amounts to desertion. Is a strong ground for either party to petition for divorce. Then another.
You just read like this one became like an army officer or maybe a police officer from the force.
Yeah.
Next one is what?
Then the third one is the cruelty.
Cruelty.
Yeah. Cruelty.
Break it down.
Cruelty. Now, this ground basically connotes on psychological torture, physical beating, Do
you want to discuss a little bit more on psychological torture?
Psychological torture.
Yes,
Take an example, husband or wife being abusive, disrespecting you in public,
What about inside? What about from inside?
Even, of course, by the time it goes out, then outside it has been now, it is now too much that now it has what?
Gone outside.
It is now gone outside. Yeah, of course it begins from inside. So cruelty also involves the denial of conjugal rights.
I was coming there.
Yeah, denial of conjugal rights. It also amounts to conjugal rights.
Conjugal rights. That's the biggest ground.
Yeah, you are being denied conjugal rights. It amounts to what? It amounts to cruelty. A very strong ground for filing. Petitioning divorce.
How do you confirm that surely this person was denied conjugal rights or her conjugal rights?
Of course, the party alleging has to adduce that before the courts of the law. Yes, he has to speak out. He has to speak out that it is true. I have been denied this and this for a given period. And by the time parties go to court, usually they are always exhausted. There have been a lot of mediation and whatever. So they will not so much exchange and deny. No, they tend to acknowledge that it's true. I denied him on grounds that I suspected infidelity.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's infidelity? Sir?
Infidelity, adultery, yeah, mistrust, things like that.
So then you like I don't feel
yes,
good that would do
to open up my body to him. Yes,
because I believe that he has been doing a lot of things.
And we're in the world where it has a lot of diseases that you can contract through sexual affair. So, as a judge or magistrate, you will tell that indeed.
Won't there be some bit of testing that let's go to the medical doctor and test that this person has not had this for the past, let's say, 2 years?
There is no need to do that, because the truth is, the main thing is the parties want to divorce. The main issue is that. So, during that process of divorce, parties will always be given a session of 6 months, even 1 year, basing on the case, giving them opportunity to do mediation, to reconcile. So
it's not just a rocket science that we come today, tomorrow we can be part ways.
No, they can give you, the magistrate or the judge can make an order of order nisi, and that order, it can range for at least 6 months. That duration is given for these parties, at least, to reconcile. And in case they don't reconcile, then they may come back for order absolute. Now, order absolute can also be given a given period where now they will now be declared dissolved. The marriage will be declared dissolved after looking at the range of 10, or at least 10 months, or even a full year.
So it can take, like, let's say, it can take like a whole year before marriage is dissolved.
Yeah, it's dissolved. It can't be dissolved immediately. But the challenge why...
Counsel, I want this person to go away. I don't want the things of saying it's not again 10 months, it's only 6 months, it's only 8 months. I want this person to end again there. Can it be done like that?
The magistrates and judges are also humans.
Mm-hmm.
And they are much informed of what is happening in the world and the challenges that families go through. So they tend to relax to give judgments in issues regarding divorce, because the relationship that was started by two can still be resolved
By the two?
by the two. So
now, what our court is there?
Yeah, but
because the two failed to agree at first.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have had cases where some have resolved.
What's the repercussions after them?
And came back.
Are there changes?
Yes, of course. Once the parties resolve and reconcile, they can come back to court and say, please don't dissolve the marriage. We have changed our mind. We have changed our mind and we have forgiven each other. And the judge will just bless them. Say, please go back and multiply. And
have you heard of these cases? And do you know what are the consequences of that? Do they go back and stay together, or do they go back and have peace in the family?
Just like you have seen this other relationship where you develop a misunderstanding between your fellow worker, fellow partner, But as humans, you can sit on a round table and solve the matter under the mediation either of a pastor or a sheikh or a traditionalist or any reputable person or even family members, and you resolve the matter without resorting to court.
So court tells you, please first go back and try to discuss it out and see if it can work out.
Yes. They keep giving chances for conciliation, mediation, because according to our ancient Africa, usually every matter used to be solved or handled customarily within the leaders of the family, the clan, the community, and the matters will not go beyond. Usually forgiveness was a hardstick where every person was informed about the impact of forgiving and why we need to forgive each other, because no one is perfect. Yeah. And every marriage that is standing strong, I believe forgiveness is a daily thing, because we are humans. Just like you can see cars, they keep breaking every time and then. They need services. Even as humans, we need to be forgiven to do better. We need to be forgiven to do better.
Wow. So, Counsel, as we continue on that same divorce aspect, and we talked about cruelty of a partner through abuse. What about this? You see, Counsel, I want to bring your thoughts on men. Men who are tortured so much, and they fear to come out here and talk about it before the public because they think society will abuse them. What do you make of that?
Of course, it is It is commonly known in Africa, for you to be a man enough, you should not speak out your weaknesses. Because speaking out your weaknesses, you are exposing yourself as a weak man. That is a traditional, ancient kind of belief where most of Africans have been, have been raised in such kind of life that, boy child, you don't cry. So this is also one of the things or mindset which we need to change. All parties, both a man and a woman, have equal rights. If your wife is mistreating you, it is your right to act, and you act according to the law. Yeah, you act according to the law because you have a right to be respected. You have a right to, to be loved by your fiancé or spouse. And if she's doing contrary, then you have a right to act before it is too late.
Counsel, where a lot of men are abused, a lot of their rights are abused. At times, as a man, I feel like the law is not meant for men. I feel like the law is meant for women.
No, that is wrong. The law is meant for all citizens. All people are under the law. All human beings living in Uganda and outside Uganda, as far as they are Ugandans, they are under the law. Yes. So it's not only for women. Of course, each party has a right. Your wife has a right. You yourself, you have a right. Like you have rights, and all rights are equal. It doesn't discriminate.
But Counsel, it's burning this side because these people always cry foul of everything.
No, the issue is one party speaks more than the other one.
Who's that party?
And of course, that's the women. You find that for them, they can easily speak out than men. It doesn't mean that now it is favoring them. If for you are being mistreated and you keep quiet, how will the law rescue you? So it is a matter of you helping yourself by speaking out. Report to the nearest police station for help. Reach out to the human rights activists to help you.
Those guys are mostly women-sided.
Of course, there are women, but still even men they are there.
But they're women-sided. Those guys are trying to think women, everything. They're thinking of women everywhere, thinking women. Law Counsel.
Not really. It is true. In Uganda, women are declared as vulnerable. Yeah, they are declared vulnerable because they have a lot of things they go through.
Like what?
They are the ones who conceive. They have to go through. They have to start swallowing medicine right away from conception to birth. And what they go through raising children, they are more attached to children, so they are declared vulnerable. So you will find that because of that, you will always find that the vessel which is vulnerable will take my attention than the one that is not vulnerable. Yeah. So it is the reason why you find that at least very many parties tend to be on their side or favor them than men. Just to equalize the equation. Yeah. But the truth of the matter is the law provides for equality, both man and woman.
As we continue to discuss that issue, I wanted us to get down to what are the consequences. Before that, there is right now a divorce program, a divorce case going on, but I think we won't talk it here for the purposes of here you go don't discuss whatever is in court. But there is a case going on, it's in court, and the woman is asking for almost everything almost everything the men worked for. Are we just, is the law allowing these people to just use us and then they just go away with free things from us? Why is the law like that? Why does someone have to request for everything almost, because we have been married for now 4 years or 5 years, 6 years, and then we have this possession, this, and someone is taking over 90% of what we have.